Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Wagner with Sarasota Vascular Specialists, and thanks for joining me for another Whiteboard Wednesday. Today's topic is stents. A stent is simply a little cylinder made out of metal. Usually it's nitinol or some sort of titanium nickel alloy, a little bit of stainless steel. And the idea is it's going to be springy and be able to hold open a blockage or a narrowing. So question is, when will we need to use a stent? Going back to kind of a commonplace example we always think about and talk about in vascular surgery is a garden hose. So a garden hose, when it's turned off, easily flexible, lots of, ability to kind of bend it, move it, etc. We turn it on, water flows out of it. And if you think you don't have like a faucet or anything at the end of it, and water's flowing smoothly through the garden hose, and you look out at the end, you see what's called laminar flow. It looks like a crystal clear stream. That's the dream of every vascular surgeon, is to have whatever you're operating on or creating flow as smoothly as that. Well, if you have an area of narrowing or a plaque in a carotid artery or anywhere that you've got blood flowing, if it starts to get narrowed, it's no different than when you start to kink a garden hose. Upstream, it gets very pressurized. You're not getting a lot of flow. It's getting very heavy and hard. And then on the outflow, it's kind of trickling out. Before we had minimally invasive procedures that we could do in our office or in our outpatient center, any kind of blockage like this, it was causing a major problem. We'd have to do a bypass from the good area to another good area around the bad area. Now, what we can do is we can get a little wire and a catheter through this. And so for a dialysis access, for example, like a fistula or a graft, we're not using anything bigger than what the normal needles are to do dialysis treatment. So it's not a very big or invasive thing. And so we get a wire through the area of narrowing or through the blockage, and over that wire we put a little catheter. Other times though, if the lesion keeps trying to snap back shut or it's not opening up all the way, we need to go to the next level of treatment. And what that is a stent. So very similar to the way that we, over a wire, put that little balloon catheter in, we will put a stent delivery catheter in, and the stent's really tiny and small. It goes in, and then we will either, balloon it open and stretch it open, or we will, as we open it up inside the catheter, it'll open up and expand to meet the right size of the vessel, and we'll figure out the vessel size. And so we find just the right size stent to use to match that vessel size, and we deploy it, and then we'll usually stretch it open with a balloon afterwards to have it fully expand, to hold open that blockage, that bad area of the vessel. Most stents are made out of nitinol or some sort of metal. So if you have a nickel allergy, you need to make sure you tell your vascular surgeon or interventionalist about that, because we don't want to put something into you that you're going to be allergic to. Some of the newest technologies that are coming out now are what we call bioabsorbable stents, where it's actually a polymer matrix that your body can actually absorb. And so it has anti-proliferative agents, meaning things that prevent scar tissue formation around or through the stent. And then your body actually absorbs the stent over time. And then a couple years later, there's no sign of anything ever being there. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to reach out, leave a comment below. And again, I'm Jason Wagner with Sarasota Vascular Specialists, and thank you for joining me for another Whiteboard Wednesday on stents. Thank you.